Greetings and welcome to another Alpha Magnus review. Today we've got a 5-parter, so keep an earball out. We're going to start with this and move on. I've unboxed all of these because I wanted to. Yeah. So we've got the JADA Toys Megaman series. I do have some of their other Street Fighter figures. They're great. These are great for the price. Let's put it that way. You get what you get is good. So first off, we've got Megaman. He does come in this box. This is the standard blister, not a blister card. What am I thinking? Just a standard box, display box. We've got the light here. It would have been nice if they to make this a little bigger. Not a lot of light gets to the top, but the sides are fine. It does mimic pretty good the Mega Man style. And honestly, if you're an in-box collector, this is probably going to do everything you need. And this kind of highlights some of the problems. First off, it shows this and this, but doesn't show the other hands, which I guess you could see on the front. Just this is a very weird picture, is what I'm getting at. There's Mega Man there. There's a barcode if you want to try to harass an employee, although I've not seen these at any stores. You can put the box aside. This is the thing that I'm making right here. I haven't decided if I'm going to sell this myself, going to sell the file, or if I'm going to put it up on Maker World and try to get some points on there. This is Mega Man. He comes, he's got the happy smiley face, and then you can always pop this off. Ball joint there, and then put that on there for more of a erg face. Now, each one of these guys comes with a set of accessories, and we'll get into that. So let's say this guy is his. This is Elec Man's. I had to bag them because some of the colors are so close to being the same that you could run into some problems if you're not careful. Luckily, Mega Man is the only one with blue hands, so he is pretty easy there. So right off the bat, we've got this stand, which honestly, it's weird. This little piece which bends and moves, it's like a motion stand. I think almost every single guy came with this. Elec Man did not. So if you put that there, unfortunately there's no holes in the bottom of the feet. That is one of the detractors I've found. And then there's nowhere to actually put the stand, so if you wanted to have him jumping, that is not an option. One of the missteps. Now these are only like $20, so they're not terrible, but I feel like at least one of these guys should have came with a flight stand of some sort. Maybe we'll get that later with another Mega Man, because what they're doing, and this is not a thing that I'm happy about. If you notice, I've got 5 guys here. There's actually a 6th one, which is Bomb Mega Man. I can't remember what it's actually called. It's whatever the name of the weapon is, but it's just a recolor of this Mega Man. And I get that you have to do that, but doing it in every wave. And then they did the green one, and then I think there's a Gemini Man one coming. And then they're just making this with Rock's head. It's the same thing, just with Rock's head instead of the helmeted ones. You couldn't have just tossed that in here for an extra $5. You got to make a whole new figure. Like, that's where I have problems. Make a deluxe version that came with that, maybe. He comes with that, which is for his gun. And so you got the Mega Buster here, which this is a little weird, but I do kind of like it. I haven't tested the rest of them, so maybe if I do get that Rock Man, because I want the Rock head, I want it. But maybe if I get that one, I'll try to pull some of the parts out. We get a splayed hand for his jump, which is what I will do there. Then we get this, which I guess is like a holding hand of some sort, like a cupped hand. So this hand pop out. There, I think that one also comes with a Met as well, the medical droid. This one though, you can pop the hand off or do that. One thing I do want to say is that they actually went through and did some light painting there so that they have some depth to the colors, so they're not just basic. Don't know if that was entirely necessary. And then you can do the old classic like jump pose, but there's no way to hold them up there. It's unfortunate. So let's pop this back down. You do get basic articulation. Now I'm going to go over this articulation once because everybody has the same articulation pretty much. They do have a diaphragm, I guess, swivel there, a waist swivel, an extra waist swivel. We do have thigh rotation as well as a regular ball jointed hip. We've got a single jointed leg, but it does have boot cut there. You do have a rocker swivel for a foot, but it goes pretty darn good. And then we do have, I guess it's a rocker swivel arm as well as a single jointed elbow, and then another rocker swivel on the hand. This is a double dumbbell joint. So you have this, which is kind of there, and then this one pops on here. Now, let's get him in a nice little pose. A little bit gummy. That's one of the detractors, but it's okay. It doesn't feel like a normal action figure. That's kind of the weird part. So we can put this up here. But what we're going to show you is my little kit, which I'm going to have lights around it so that it actually looks like the screen. If you flip it around, I did also use the Zach Freeman Gridfinity, so you can put other stuff on top or stack it on the bottom. This is a two-part piece, so you can pop this right out. I'm not going to do that because it is kind of a pain to get it in there. It's perfectly sized. And then I actually made it so you can hang this with a nail in the wall or 3M or something. I wouldn't do that. That's pretty heavy. So if you want, I made these big enough so that they don't actually clip in, but they just kind of sit in. You could do stuff like that. So let's spin you around there. And then this piece, thus far, this works for every guy. These are big enough that you could just do stuff like that. And then there's even an extra two. The idea is that you put the light right here. I'm going to get one of those little thin disc lights and put it right there so that we can, yeah. This is a work in progress still. It's not 100%. The other thing that I'm going to do is make a box just for the heads. You can have them out and it looks like the select screen. That's what this is based off of, is the original Megaman select screen. Unfortunately, this took about 200 grams of stuff, so it's not really worth it to kind of make these and sell them. I'd have to sell them minimally for about $40 a pop, which is double the price of the figure. So that's why I'm thinking I'm just going to sell the file and go from there. Let's put them back in here. These just fit, but I did make it where you can push this in and out. This piece goes, you can push it in and out. This is pretty much as far out as it, or I guess out as it goes. And then I'm going to make a separate one. Whenever they make Guts Man, I purposely sized this to fit like the select screen was. I don't have a picture of that right now, but Megaman was never in the select screen of Mega Man 1 anyway. I will be doing this for all of the figures, all of them. And then all of these guys do fit. So we're going to go over that as well. So my idea is to have that other select screen go up here and then go around. Hopefully we get characters like Dr. Wily, Dr. Kane, Dr. Light, of course. Hopefully we get all of those. I'm sure we're going to get a rock. If we're getting a roll, if we're getting a rock, we're getting a roll. And then, of course, all the dogs. The problem is I looked this up. These are from like 2 or 3 years ago. I didn't realize that they were announced that long ago. They got to up the speed on those, because I want to say probably 3 of these every 6 months. So 6 a year would be a little better. But as of right now, they have 6 over 3 years, which is a long time. They are doing them pretty much 3 per set, and I'm assuming that they're ordering extra Megamans, or one of the characters that people would want more of. I plan on getting all of them, but they gotta finish off Mega Man 1 and 2 before I start doing like a bunch of other figures. I think Snake Man, they showed Wood Man, Bubble Man. There's like 2 or I think Proto Man's out. Was shown. They got to do more faster. Is my thing. That's right off the bat. That you got to do these faster. So there's Mega Man. As I said, I'm not going to be doing as long of a video on the other 4 because they are essentially the same articulation. We're just going to go over the differences and why they are. I'm surprised, honestly, with this entire line. 4 out of 5 stars. Like, it's not bad. Just there's certain things that kind of feel like cash grabby, like not including the rock head on here and then having a completely new figure later on. It's the same colors. That's the other thing that bothers me. We haven't had any SDCC exclusives of this, but I feel like there were 2 from Oil Man and something else that were from the PC version of Mega Man. Which few people know. I feel like that's a good shot for an SDCC exclusive, or maybe even cover colors Mega Man where he's like yellow and blue. Who knows? They'll do something. I just hope that they don't do, hey, this is the SDCC exclusive Dr. Wily or something ridiculous like that, because then I'm gonna flip. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, comment. Until next time, I'm Alpha Magnus. These are toys.